Are you guys all over the age of 18?
Yes.
Fancy.
So just imagine, you just brushed your teeth, you're getting ready to go to bed, we're gonna get cozy in that warm bed. You decide to look at your phone because you remembered you have to set your alarm clock. And then you realize, oh, it's only 10 o'clock. You can just kind of scroll through your phone, no big deal. And you don't have to go to bed till like 10:30. Well, you realize that your favorite next Netflix show just got released. So you end up watching, you tell yourself you can only watch one episode. Well, it's now 2 o'clock and you just watched episode after episode. So today I'm here to persuade you guys to have healthy sleeping habits. As a person that has a sleeping disorder and is going to be a future chiropractor, I will use the stuff I've learned on my journey to help you. By understanding how the brain works, and we can learn from our bad sleeping habits to learn how to have good, healthy sleeping habits. First we need to understand what happens in our brain. First, when you start to get that sleepy feeling, you are actually chemicals adenosine and melatonin are getting produced in your brain. This gives you the heavy, drowsy kind of I'm ready to go to bed. Then you have your alpha waves that start to get released. This is when you start to really get tired at this point. And then when you enter your non-REM sleep, you then begin to have your cerebrospinal fluid start cleaning out the waste from inside of your brain. And it does this by a system called lymphomatic system. And this affects how we process memories and but that's not the cerebrospinal fluid is not the only thing that impacts how we have memories and can actually remember them. Lack of sleep damages our mental and physical health. So when we're sleeping, our body gets re-energized by the cells. It's also the time where our body duplicates its DNA, and it just kind of re-energizes and just kind of gives us time to heal. And this is really important because if you don't have this time, you have a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, and people who get less than 6 hours of sleep regularly have a 4.5 times more likely to develop a stroke. They are also, of course, more likely to get depression and anxiety. We are recommended to have about 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. In a survey done, about the majority of them only had 5 to 7 hours of sleep each night. So the average American gets 6.8 hours of sleep each night. That means 40% of us are getting less sleep than recommended. And 30% of us state that we are sleep deprived. So how can all of this help how we sleep? Healthy sleeping habits is the first way to getting your healthy sleep. So only 33% of people stated that they had a night routine. Most people would say that they spend their time on Netflix, on their phones, they eat in bed, they sleep in bed. And these are all things that affect when your chemicals like melatonin and adenosine get released in your brain. So it's really messing up when you get tired. They also have when you're looking at a screen, you see the blue light, and the blue light can reduce your melatonin production by 50%. And so many people drink coffee throughout the day. When they're drinking coffee, if they keep drinking it later and later, you're actually reducing the ability for adenine to actually be produced. It just slows it. So when you actually go to bed and try to have that night routine, it can't be produced as much, and you don't get that drowsy feeling of, oh, I actually need to go to bed. So some people see sleeping as just something we have to do or a way to relax. Most people just generally love it. They don't understand that 1/3 of our life is spent sleeping. And by understanding how our brain works and healthy sleeping habits, we can get that amount of sleep and have those sleeping habits so we have a healthier body. So because of that, our body is able to produce it's more healing while we're sleeping, so we feel better throughout the day. Because you don't want to end up like spending your night like this and ending up through your workday like this.
I don't know how to stop.